Shalom, my brothers and sisters. Today, I want to talk a little bit about sanctification. What is sanctification, or what it means to be holy? Sometimes a lot of people think that sanctification is a way to holiness, is a process that leads to holiness. That's why so many people think that they are walking in sanctification to be holy. But in fact, the truth is that sanctification is not a process to holiness, but sanctification is the result of holiness. To put it in another way, we are not walking in sanctification to be holy, but it is because God made us holy that we can walk in sanctification. So sanctification is living out our new identity. When we unite ourselves with Christ by faith, we are a new creation. God made us holy. He sets us apart to be His people for His name. And because we are made holy in Christ, because God sanctified us in Christ Jesus, now He called us to be holy. So we are not trying to live a holy life so that we can be holy, but it is because God made us holy that we can walk in holiness. So to say holiness is living out or expressing your new identity. You have received a new life in Christ Jesus. Now you have to live it out. Sanctification is becoming who you are. In 1 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 2, the Apostle Paul says to the church in Corinth, "To the church of God in Corinth, to those sanctified in Christ Jesus and called to be His holy people." First, Paul says to those sanctified in Christ, and second, called to be holy. So we are called to be holy because we are sanctified in Christ Jesus. So sanctification is the result of holiness. It is because we are holy that we are required to live in holiness. So again, I will say sanctification is not a process that leads to holiness. We are not walking in sanctification to be holy, but it is because God made us holy in Christ Jesus by faith that now we are called as God's holy people to live in holiness. That is the meaning of sanctification. It is becoming who you are. God bless you. Shalom.